Hey there, everybody, it's RCK, and welcome back to our next episode for our Omni game we have going on. Today we're going to be going over turns 29 and 30. So, actually, let me double check just to make sure. I checked, but I want to be 100% sure we are going over 30 or 29 and 30, actually, because it has been a few days since I've recorded. And yes, the last episode was 27-28. I just wanted to make sure. Okay, so let's start looking here. Of course, we have a busy has sent us a message that hopefully will be on the top of my man's cap. Turn after next should be 2 or 3 turns to take it down. Really wish I had some more E income to get some juicy cave grubs to mulch forts. Of course, as soon as we saw those cave grubs, that's what we figured he was doing here. If anyone has ever seen a cave grub unit, of course they have very nice siege strength. So if you ever want more siege strength, keep that in mind if you have Earth access. Worldwide event. There's the upcoming arena battle. So let's see what we have going. We have a huge fight here with Man and Abysia, of course. We still have the Scalarian battle going on with Satius, Arcocephali, and then we also have Ermor, who is looks like they're fighting back and forth here with Ashdod at this point. And we also have Machaka that is also in that Scalaria battle. Can't forget about him. So let's go ahead and look at some of these graphs. It looks like Arcocephali has pinged a throne. We have a battle here. We'll watch some of these with Abyssian Man and see how this is going. We have a lot of Abyssian infantry here, followed up by the kind of heavier double battle axe here of Abyssian infantry on either side. Where their heat ores, now this just looks like PG, honestly. So of course I am positive that he will be taking that. Yeah, for sure. So let's go out. Let's see what the losses were. So some of our Sparsters and Lungian Wise Men, which is interesting why that was there. Next we have Ermor here, and they took off the Dark Knight event that they had here. Of course, if anyone's ever seen this before, this is like a D&D style event that Illwinter has thrown into the game. You have Fang the Troll Archer. You have Bogus the Troll Raider, which he has a Wraith Sword, Greenstone Armor, and Precious, which gives attack skill and +4 strength. Um, Regen, Anawa, Berserker 5, lots of hit points. The Fang here has a True Shot Longbow and Boots of Quickness, while also having Regen. And we have a Troll Mage that has a Ice Pebble Staff, lots of air gems. It is an air 3, so very dangerous there. And it also has braces of protection. I wanted to catch the Dark Knight before he left. So the Dark Knight is on a Griffin unit here, or Griffith, I think that's what they're called. So they have a Fateful, which gives them luck and affliction resistance. They have Black Steel, Kite Shield, of course, it gives them lots and lots of protection. They have a Horror Helmet, which is giving them protection and fear. Keep in mind, still there, still lucky. They have Black Steel Full Plate, which is a ridiculous amount of protection here. This is a very high protection unit. We have a Cat Charm giving him additional defense skill. So his defense skill is at 30. Holy shit. Even with a -3 stab here to the full plate that he's wearing. He has a bunch of attacks going on. Storm Power, Storm Immunity. Very nice looking unit here. Then lastly, we have a Warrior Mage here that has a Rune Smasher. This is a very nice unit, a Pin 2 unit here. Very nice. A Rainbow Armor, giving lots of Reinvig, Magical Resistance, and Bracers of Protection as well, with a couple of gems on them. So these are some very nice units here. A lot of people try to charm these units. They're just it's a very interesting event whenever it does happen. So this is really cool. I don't think these guys fight too well, though, as far as fighting the undead. So that is unfortunate for them. But yeah, really cool units to see, of course. Hopefully, a few of you have experienced this little event pop up and you're like, what the crap is this? I've had it happen a few times. So next we have Machaka with his raiding forces fighting Scalaria. We have Ashdod raiding Ermor. I would honestly love to view all these battles, but it would take us so long, and these are just raids hitting 1 PD. We have Man with Abysia. Man raiding Abysia, man raiding Abysia, which is doing pretty good. I mean, the Wardens are very strong. Man raiding Abysia, so they're fighting back a lot. And we see a large battle here. Let me go ahead and click on these cave grubs. I want to see the siege strength of 12.9. Not only do they have a high strength, but they also have a siege bonus of 10, and that's where most of their siege strength is coming from themselves. They are magical units, corrosive bite, but we already see who has won this battle. But let's go ahead and watch and really get an idea of what happened. We do see lots of losses here, almost 50% losses from the lava warriors. That's very unfortunate, but of course, the lava warriors have taken a lot of units out. Honestly, I feel like these lava warriors are more special to him than landless knights and longbows, and there are a lot of mages back here. Actually, I will say there are a lot of mages, so that is definitely worth killing all those. Hitting his cave grubs. Leave his cave boys alone. Leave his, what in the world do you call them? I'll have to look at it again. Ooh, they're getting hit by lightning here. But they do have a little bit of shock resistance. But honestly, shock resistance of 5 is not going to help when you're getting hit by 30 damage of lightning. So keep that. Ooh, so much sleep cloud. Oh my goodness. You caught so many of them in tracks. I love using sleep cloud. I've seen how good it is. Yeah, look how many units that are kind of taken out of the battlefield here just due to sleep cloud. But yeah, losing 4 of these 335 golden mages here also takes 2 turns to recruit. I mean, that is 8 turns worth of recruitment there. That is a lot. That's time you're definitely not getting back this game. You have some others of Avalon here, rather expensive. You have Daughters of Avalon. I'm kind of on the cheaper side, but still, it sucks to lose mages like this. If I feel like if he had more landless knights or more knights at the Knights of Avalon at this point, there could have been a possibility of him winning that battle. I feel like man could have possibly have won that battle if he had some more frontline troops or something just to hold up against those lava warriors because they were getting they were getting ripped apart by those mages. If those mages had a little bit more time, that would have gone a little differently. But good to see Abysia taking this one. Because there are so many raids hitting Abysia back at this point. I mean, but hitting this army here with all these mages is quite devastating for his mage core, honestly. So that is very nice for Abysia. Slow moving, wouldn't necessarily not too raidy of a force to actually do, just knock them out. Machako still raiding Scaleria. We have Man here taking events back. Man attacked Abysia but was defeated. Looks like we have a decent number of units here. And we have Arcos of Folly taking back Independence. We have Man raiding some more. He won this one as well, killing the Salamander here. So that's a very expensive 185 gold mage that just died there. Probably more than likely this mage was out sight searching. I doubt you would have caught him with gems or anything on. We'll look. Yeah, it looks like a mage that either possibly preaching or sight searching. Not sure. Raids. We have a event here attacking Abysia, but Abysia has obviously won. Now this was forces of Abysia, so this was a province that Abysia just took from somebody else that got attacked by event. If I remember, yes, that was Man's previous province. We have a massive amount of troops here in End. Really been wondering what they've been doing. As far as I know, I think they're trying to get a boost on research going into the mid and late game. We're starting to see some summons here. We have a Demi-Lich from Abysia. We also Lava Warriors and Hellspawn, so we're starting to get some summons out. Lots of raids, of course, back. If Man had this force here and it wasn't cut off, I wouldn't have met Abysia here in 33. I don't feel like I would have. I would have probably have moved my army here and kind of centralized everything, but because he was able to, I think what this happened, like no PD, there's something going on there where he just took that as soon as he just locked that fort down for a turn, which really put Man here on the back foot, honestly. But I mean, like kind of centralizing your army. If you see him going for cave grubs, I mean, cave grubs don't move that fast. Lava warriors don't move that fast. He's going to go for kind of a stack that's going to be able to take out your forts. Yeah, you would have wanted to kind of pull together here, because here, I mean, honestly, you probably could have made a peace deal with Ermor. I feel like have Ermor go after Ashdod. It sucks to lose a coalition like that, but once you're getting attacked by other players at this point, you don't want to die yourself. So I wouldn't blame the guy if he left the coalition and pieced out with Ermor. Other than that, like, yeah, you have over here, but you've lost mages at this point. You only have a landless knights. I really don't see any of the Knights of Avalon. I see some Knights of Avalon, not many. It looks like mostly landless knights though. So yeah, I don't feel like these two could bring too much. I mean, this is Abizzi's main army here, having so many lava warriors in it. And the raids back and forth here, I mean, yeah, it's good to keep them off his income. You definitely want to raid, like I'd raid here. I'd hit that province. Probably hit that, well, risky. Not sure what these groups here are going to be doing. But yeah, you could definitely go like bam, possibly there. I wouldn't go in his cap circle as much, unless it was like a surprise if you're sneaking back off. And I'll just keep kind of raiding a couple of these provinces every turn, especially down this way. You might try to anticipate which way you go. I wouldn't want to fight in the cave, definitely not. That's got 16 PD in it. It's got 1 PD. I don't know, tough call where exactly to raid, but I'm glad you've raided some of your lands back. So that's very good. Other than that, Satis is still sieging down the fort over here. It looks like the fort walls are down, and more than likely will be storming next turn, so we'll definitely have to watch that. We have Arco pushing up here with a force. If you remember correctly, Arco did lose majority of his army, but he did take out the Bronze Colossus one time. It does look like the Bronze Colossus is already back. Of course, he probably spent one whole turn with all of his cultists, or however many cultists you need, summoning back the Bronze Colossus. So that's something we have to keep in mind, but you have to think, though, Scalera did lose, 1,700 skeletons in that fight, and honestly enough, in most games, 1,700, that's nothing. But this early on in a 3v1, 1,700 is a lot when you don't have the mass production of it. You're not a huge Scalera at this point. You're still a very, very small Scalera. So, a very, very dangerous position here. We have definitely Machaca raiding back as much as he can, taking back all of his land. We have Arcoscephali with their very, very strong god still around on the outside, kind of picking stuff up. We have Satis going after some of your forts. Very, very interesting position your Scaleria is in at this point. It looks like this is going to be a tough one to fight out of. Other than that, yeah, that's what we have going on there. Sorry, someone sent me a message. I had to read it about finding a sub for somebody, so it's okay. That's all for this turn here, all for turn 29. So let's go ahead and look over at turn 30. Not too sure how you guys are enjoying it. I'm just kind of, wouldn't necessarily say winging, but kind of doing my own style for as far as casting goes. I do definitely want to hit every turn. But if you are watching the Omni game here, please let me know how you feel about it. Should I be casting a different way? Should I be focused on talking about certain things differently? Just kind of give me some ideas about it. Of course, I always love feedback. Try not to just try not to be too critical or come off in a certain way. People do get offended sometimes. I mean, I'll probably try to. I'll be nice about it for sure, but just keep in mind. So here we have lots and lots of battles here. Lots of man and the busy going back and forth. Lots of Satis and Scaleria here mostly. And within one battle with the Ermor and Ashdod, a few events happening. Then we have Ermor attacking. No, this is the arena, of course. So let's go ahead and watch the arena. It looks like the only two people that have sent anything in is Ermor and Machaca. So let's see who wins. So who is this? Okay, so they both sent in commanders. Now, one is an experience 2 commander, and one is an experience 1 commander. How awesome. I love this. So let's see who wins. Not sure which side is which, honestly. Oh, so experience 1 commander has already dealt 3 damage here to the experience 2, down to 8 hit points. Very similar stats, but the 2 experience stars does have 1 more defense skill, up to 15. Let's see. Okay, both missed. Such interesting gameplay we have here. Okay, miss. Probably due to the fact of them only having 12 attack skill and 11 attack skill versus 13 and 15 defense skill, or 14 and 15. Oh, double miss. This is very anticlimactic, I guess. Okay. So the double experience one has hit the other one for 12 while also taking 5 damage himself. So very, very close to death with 3 hit points remaining. Very entertaining battle we have there. So let's see who won. So who is this? King. Okay, so Machaka won. Ermor's commander was the one that got killed. Oh, but that was pretty cool. They got a Carmen Cleaver. No, what exactly is that? I don't remember off the top of my head. I know I think I have. No, I've already taken down Mod Inspector, so maybe I'll look at it at a separate time. Very interesting little arena we have there. So let's go ahead and start looking at these. I think battle forts go down here, but we'll click watch just in case. Now this is definitely a raid. So of course you have the Sobex, you have the Elite Warriors, you have some Holy 3 Lizard Kings there in the back. Now there's just PD here. Kind of higher amount of PD. And then he loses 4 Pioneers. So we have Abyssia raiding back here, of course, taking back all these provinces from Man that Man has raided from him. We have Scaleria attacking Satis but was defeated, so that was one of Satis's raiding, or one of Scaleria's raiding forces gone. More kind of counter raiding here from Abyssia as we look through. We have Machaka raiding still. Abyssia raiding back. Abyssia's doing a good job. It looks like he's probably casting fire elementals or something, honestly. I'm just going to look here. Okay, yeah, 2 gems. They're going to be each casting 1 fire elemental. Phoenix power, fire elemental. Okay, so they're casting 2. They're doing Phoenix power, so going up to a kind of risky here. Just due to their 0 protection and there being archers, possibly as the province defense. So that one could have been a little risky. They had some routing on that, but the fire elementals are definitely going to get the job done for counter raiding. Man attacked Abyssia in 1. Man attacked Abyssia in 1. Let's not watch that yet. Let's try to click off. Just don't look at it. So let's see. We have Scaleria fighting Satis here. Let's watch this. Now this should be outside of the fort, I believe. Yeah, this is outside of the fort. So this is Satis's large army, many Sobex, elite warriors. Looks like major swarm cast here. Lots of Lizard Kings. And of course we have the Bronze Colossus doing his scripting, of course. 35 protection here. Let's put on fast forward. We have some horror showing up from him doing hell power. We'll took those out pretty well though. But due to the fact that these elite warriors doing so much damage with their tridents here, taking 20% off that 35, these Sobex with their halberds dealing 30 pierce damage, yeah, they're going to be able to get through the protection and HP as far as the Bronze Colossus goes. So very dangerous spot. If only the swarm bug, yeah, I'm about to say, if only these swarm bugs were gone, letting more of these Sobex in, even these other Sobek warriors here, well, the ones that have the falchions, I mean, that's still 21 slash, but yeah, definitely wanting to get those halberd ones in. Those are very dangerous here. With so much damage, some of these, like electrical spells being cast. Yeah, these shockwaves, that's what they are. I couldn't remember off the top of my head, but yeah, there's so much damage with shockwaves. Thankfully for Satis, these Sobek warriors here have lots and lots of hit points, but all of the chaff elite warriors and shit like that, they're just disappearing from these shockwaves. Be careful not to get those guys. I guess they're on just advancing cast spells, but they could get hit here possibly. Down to 32 hit points, so unfortunately the Bronze Colossus is falling here for Scaleria. You guys, ooh, routing. So he did cause an HP right here, but the Bronze Colossus was killed here at the end as well. So very unfortunate for Scaleria, but very fortunate for Satis. So next we have another battle here. Small rating for us, rating back 1 PD. So kind of cutting off the raids from Scaleria. Rating. Um, Not sure why there were knights out, but he did kill one Demon Bread here, which is a very kind of costly unit that you have took 2 turns. So that was nice. Yeah, not sure why they had these knights out here. Yeah, odd. We have Ashdod moving around, still fighting Ermor to the bitter end. We have Satish raiding back. We have the dragon from Man that died. What? That sucks. Well, I probably wouldn't be using him, probably just as the combat caster at this point, honestly. Because these groups of Abyssy are very, very dangerous. They hit so hard. He has a good bless. You have a fire dragon. They all have fire resistance. They're berserkers. Very, very dangerous here for this dragon. Just due to their output of damage, honestly, from these lava warriors. He's going like the fire breath won't do anything, and he's just getting destroyed here. He's already 104 health off. He's down. Hold on. Okay, he's already dead. I couldn't even click on him in time, but he just disappeared from the amount of damage output that each of these lava warriors could deal. That is very, very unfortunate for Man. He only killed 1 lava warrior. Ouch. We have a force here from Satis, of course, killing PD and so forth. Now what? Okay, this was just, it looks like possibly another, just a province, maybe on top of a fort. I can't tell. And that was the arena battle, of course, we went past. And then we have Trogs hitting Scaleria here, even killing. Oh, this is province defense of Scaleria itself. Okay, so this is putting you off of a cap turn, which is very unfortunate. And honestly, these Trogs are going to be hard for you to kill. They have a high amount of hit points, kind of low, below average protection, but they do have trample, which is going to really start taking out the skeletons. But yeah, very unfortunate here that his cap got India attack too. And then we have Barbs attacking Ashdod. So, very interesting. Man, so lots and lots going on. It looks like Satis has taken back everything that Scaleria has taken away from him. He's sieging another fort. He killed their god. He took a fort from them. So that is not looking good for Scaleria. Of course, Trogs are on their capital. We have a Scaleria force. What I assume maybe thought that Machaca was going. Well, there was some sort of battle here in the mountains. Let's look. I don't see anything. Brightwoods. I don't know. I don't know. Weird. But anyway, maybe they moved off and took it. I don't know. But here we do have Machaca here consolidating his forces, going after 96, which used to be one of his forts. Possibly seeing Scaleria push off, but with armies like this in your cap circle, owning castles in your cap circle, I wouldn't be getting too far away. Especially with Arcocephali here close by. Not sure if Arcocephali has pieced out at this point, but I believe they're in 79 last turn. They could be going for this throne right here. A strong chance of them going for this throne. Getting the strong throne of Earth. I don't necessarily think it gives them any nice pass, but still a cool mage to get. Because I think they already have Earth and Nature, of course. But yeah, this is looking very grim here for Scaleria losing his god the second time. So very, very unfortunate. So that is how that is going. Things are looking, things aren't looking too great here for Man. Of course, you have a larger Abyssy who has a better income, better economy. They have not been at war. Man has already lost one of his armies, or one of a major army at that point. Had a very big loss there from Ermor. Took another big loss, a lot of cap turns of mages, fighting this lava warrior force. Had a bunch of his forts locked down for a turn before he could really react to what was going on from the attack from Abysia. So very dangerous position. Man has also lost their god, so keep that in mind. So they're all blesses off. So yeah, this is very, very risky here. But overall, of course, we'll continue to watch and see how things develop over time. We have End here amassing troops here in his capital. Looks like he's blood hunting here and there. Let's see. Let's look at score graph. Army size. Big drop there from Scaleria, losing that big loss from when they fought Arcocephali. Research, who's highest in research? Okay, so we definitely see a very, very strong increase in research for End. So I feel like that is definitely what he is trying to go for there, going for kind of trying to get a lead in research while he can. Pushing himself to third place. Arcocephali and Machaka are still in lead. Income very sporadic here at the moment, just due to the fact of how much ratings going back and forth between different nations. Of course, Machaka lost a lot and they're retaking theirs. Abysia is gaining and losing as the rating war goes on. Seeing a steady decrease here in Man, just because he's been losing quite a bit, hasn't been able to raid back as efficiently as Abysia has. Of course, we have Satis going upwards due to him fighting Scaleria in a downhill turn. Of course, we have Ermor here riding the bottom, like always. That's more than likely going to stay like that. From occasionally, whenever they're in wars and such, you'll see their or more nation, as far as that goes, you'll see their jump up some for a little while until their dominion comes in and it'll drop back down. So that's interesting. Province here are all over the place due to different wars going on. Look at income. Now gems here, which is interesting. Abysia is still on top of gems. Almost felt that possibly End would have been on top just due to how much time he's had here to search and whatnot. So that is quite interesting to still see Abysia on top. But this is Abysia's first war they just started. Of course, he had a lot of time to set up, a lot of time to kind of do separate things and search and stuff. So that is good. Looks like End did overtake him for a little while, and then Abysia came back in a couple turns and has kind of stayed even with him for a little bit, maybe one gem higher, and now Abysia is a couple gems higher. So that's very, very interesting there. Hope you guys have enjoyed the episode. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.